WGLR FM test audio. WGLR FM test audio.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Target. They've found him guilty, though, of giving orders using chemical weapons against Ukrainian troops, warning others that retribution for war crimes is inevitable.
At the Pentagon, Air Force Major General Patrick Ryder said there was no early warning from Kyiv.
We were not aware of this operation in advance. We do not support or enable those kinds of activities.
No motive established in Monday's deadly mass shooting at a Christian school in Madison, Wisconsin. The 15-year-old girl killed herself after killing two others. A judge in Helena, Montana temporarily blocked state policies that prevent trans individuals from changing their gender on driver licenses and birth certificates. This is ABC News.
The holidays are upon us, and you know what that means. It's a crazy, stressful time of year. That's why I want to tell you about Magnesium Breakthrough from Bioptimizers, with 7 proven forms of magnesium to target every system in your body. Don't let stress and burnout ruin your holidays. Get Magnesium Breakthrough from Bioptimizers and give your body the magnesium it craves. It's the perfect gift for yourself or a loved one this holiday season. For an exclusive offer, go to bioptimizers.com/radio and use promo code radio during checkout to save 10% and transform your health. That's bioptimizers.com/radio.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you People's State Bank and Grant Regional Health Center coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Baus Electric, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Bytech Incorporated, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Claire Bank, Donnie's Tire and Auto, Fuller's Milker Center, Gary's Pest Control, Community First Bank, Guy's Truck and Tractor Service, Hernson's Ace Hardware, Krantz Auto Parts, the Peterson Agency, the Raleigh Cheese House, Mound City Bank, the Russell Law Office, the Shoebox, Sloan Implement, Timmerman's Talents, Tricor Insurance, and Wolf Construction.
Good evening and welcome to the Field House at Prairie du Chien High School. It is a Tuesday night, but it is a big-time matchup in high school wrestling, not just in southwest Wisconsin, but the entire state. A lot of eyes on this dual matchup between Iowa Grant Highland and Prairie du Chien. This is our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school wrestling, presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR, WGLR.com, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. From the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, I'm Tyler Dictanis, joined alongside the two-time Hall of Famer Chuck Rasmussen. And Raz, there is nothing like an environment like this here in southwest Wisconsin. Two of the premier programs in high school wrestling, not just in this area, but around the state. A lot of eyes on this matchup. Early part of the season to kind of see which team can get an edge and build that momentum as the rest of the season goes along. A really good test for both these ranked high school wrestling programs.
Oh, you're correct on that. And as you said, Prairie du Chien ranked number 6 in Division II. Iowa Grant ranked number 5 in Division III. And two of the top teams in the state, and definitely in southwest Wisconsin. And, you know, on the Queen Bee radio tonight, we had, I think, the top 4 teams.
Absolutely.
In southwest Wisconsin wrestling when Fenimore and Mineral Point, we had it earlier tonight too over in Boscobel. So tremendous wrestling in the state of Wisconsin, especially down here in the southwest corner.
Yep, Fenimore and Mineral Point still in progress over on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And as Raz mentioned, we also have Fenimore's second dual meet of the night against Boscobel Wazeeka Steuben later on, also on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And in this matchup, Raz, you know, a lot of ranked wrestlers, wrestlers that have aspirations of not just helping their team advance, but also looking to be at the podium in the Kohl Center in Madison. Some potential interesting matchups. We'll kind of see how things play out in these dual meets. You know, there might be some, shifting and, moving wrestlers. We might not get to see the premier matchups that we're looking for tonight. But either way, this is a really good test for both these programs to kind of see where they're at this point in the season, with a bulk of the season still ahead.
Yeah, you were correct on that too. According to my notes here, that we've got 13 wrestlers that are either ranked in Division III or Division II on the docket tonight. So should be good. Should be fun, and if we can get a couple of those matchups between ranked wrestlers, that'll even make it more exciting.
Yep, looking forward to it. There's some JV action going on, as you can see on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Coming up in just a bit, we'll run down the Fuller's Booker Center starting lineups, the potential matchups that we anticipate seeing here this evening. We have no injuries to report on the Russell office's injury report, but if you've been injured, contact Russell offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLaw.wi.com. Also get you the Cuba City Family Dental colors of the match, and the first matchup between Iowa Grant Highland and Prairie du Chien. The Raleigh Cheese pre-match show is presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. More after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pre-match 1.
Heads Up Salon. See Sherry, Jenny, Brittany, and Sydney for highlights, colors, cuts, perms, and more. Plus, Grace Landon joins the staff in 2025. Grace will offer nail services including acrylics and Gel X. Heads Up Salon, Lancaster.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
Attention business owners. Are you tired of monthly fees eating into your profits? Look no further than People State Bank. People State Bank's business checking account has no monthly service charge. Yes, you heard that right. 0 monthly service charges. But that's not all. Enjoy free ATM and debit cards, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay services. With People State Bank, managing your business finances has never been easier or more affordable. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on unnecessary fees. Switch to People State Bank today and take care of your business finances. People State Bank, member FDIC.
Whenever you're in the mood for non-stop Christmas music, check out our sister station at 106.1 FM.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell.
The Christmas songs you know and love are playing now on Dubuque's Super Hits 106.
Mast Water Technology invites you to the ultimate relaxation experience during Mast's annual year-end model clearance event. Now through December 24th, get a $2,000 instant rebate or special financing for 60 months on a Bullfrog Spa from Mast with the exclusive Jetpack Therapy System. Tailor your massage, a soothing soak, or a more targeted massage for sore muscles. Bullfrog Spas has you covered. It's Mast Water Technology in Platteville and Dubuque's annual year-end model clearance through December 24th. Bullfrog Spas. Peaceful body, peaceful mind, peaceful home. Pre-match 1.
Raleigh Cheese pre-match show continues on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, getting ready for Prairie du Chien and Iowa Grant Highland. In tonight's high school wrestling dual meet, Tyler Dictanis and Chuck Rasmussen with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth. Let's run down those Fuller's Milker Center starting lineups. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup, our existing parlor remodel, Fuller's of Lancaster, Richland Center, and at Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. Raz, who do we anticipate seeing tonight?
All right, and I think you said it right, anticipate seeing, and I do expect to see some changes in the lineup. But we're going to start tonight here at Prairie du Chien at the 175-pound weight class. Scheduled Jackson McGuire from Iowa Grant Highland. He is a senior with a record of 9-1. He'll be wrestling against Carter Simmons, a sophomore, at 3-8. At 190 pounds, Gavin Hinderman, a senior at 3-3, scheduled to wrestle against Jack McEachran. He's also a senior from Prairie du Chien with a record of 7-4. At 215 pounds, two ranked wrestlers scheduled to go at it. Tucker Degenhart, senior for Iowa Grant at 6-3, scheduled to wrestle against Blake Theory from Prairie du Chien, a senior at 9-2. At 285 pounds, again, two more ranked wrestlers going at it here. Bodie Brockup, a senior for Iowa Grant Highland at 8-0, is scheduled to wrestle against Jack Simmons, a junior for Prairie at 9-2. Brockup ranked number 1, Simmons ranked number 3. At 106 pounds, we go back then to the lightweights. It'll be Griffin Winiski, freshman for Iowa Grant at 5-3. His opponent will be Keaton Achenbach, also a freshman at 8-3. At 113 pounds would be Braden Vaca, a freshman at 1-4, wrestling against a 1-4 freshman from Prairie du Chien, and that'd be Aspen Gello, I believe, is her name. At 120 pounds, Aiden Silvers at 1-4, a sophomore, wrestling against Hunter Reed, a sophomore at 7-4. At 126 pounds, Hayden Altman, a freshman for Iowa Grant, at 6-4, wrestling against Landon Theory, a freshman at 1-7 for Prairie. At 132 pounds, Lucas Christensen, a senior with a record of 5-3, is scheduled to get a forfeit. At 138 pounds, Aiden Bedward, a senior for Iowa Grant Highland at 3-5, scheduled to go against Porter Kosman, a junior at 6-5. At 144 pounds, be Colton Williams, a freshman at 2-7 for Iowa Grant, scheduled to go against undefeated Mason Hurd, a junior from Prairie du Chien at 11-0. At 150 pounds, should be a good match up here if they both go to the mat at the same time. It'll be Brock Hinderman, a sophomore at 7-1 for Iowa Grant Highland, scheduled to go against Jackson Perkins, a senior at 9-2. Another good matchup at 157. Ty Imhoff, a senior at 7-2 for Iowa Grant, wrestling against Jake Kramer, a freshman at 7-3. And then to finish things off tonight, two more ranked wrestlers. Jackson Bussey, undefeated at 8-0, a junior for Iowa Grant Highland, scheduled to go against Bryce Lenzendorf, a senior from Prairie du Chien, at 9-2. Should be some good matchups.
And a lot of those big matches coming towards the end of the meet, which could make things very, very interesting with the way things could potentially shake out. Those are tonight's Fuller's Milker Center starting lineup. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. We'll take another timeout and we'll come back. We'll have wrestler introductions and the first match of tonight's dual meet from Prairie du Chien. Prairie du Chien taking on Iowa Grant Highland. Our Raleigh Cheese pre-match show continues after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pre-match 2.
For us, our community is at the heart of everything we do. Grant Regional's expanded breast care services are the culmination of our commitment to bringing advanced diagnostic imaging and important care to our patients close to home. We believe early detection is key and have streamlined follow-up care to improve wait times, offer convenience, and give you important peace of mind. We're proud to be a leader in Southwest Wisconsin with the latest innovation and technology for breast health. Grant Regional Health Center. Better help starts here.
The Peterson Agency in Argyle is an experienced professional insurance agency serving many clients throughout the region. Many of the Peterson Agency's clients choose Hastings Mutual as their insurance company because Hastings Mutual is stable and progressive, just like the Peterson Agency. Contact the Peterson Agency today to discuss your insurance needs. Whether it's for your farm, home, car, or business, they'll design a program especially for your protection. The Peterson Agency in Argyle and Hastings Mutual Insurance, because proper insurance protection is important.
Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont and Prairie du Chien is who to call for top quality CHI overhead doors. Enhance the curb appeal and security of your home by choosing the fine line of CHI overhead doors from Carey's. And when it comes to seamless gutters that keep your home protected from water damage, Carey's has you covered too. Visit Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com today to learn more. They'll service all the rest, and they deal in the best. Get your new CHI overhead doors at Carey's Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont and Prairie du Chien.
Partner with Fuller's Milker Center and GIA for your next milking system.
From the Dairy Pro Q robotic rotary parlor to the Dairy Robot R9500 robotic box milking system, you select the best fit for your operation. With Gia, you can also choose from market-leading conventional parlors, fully equipped with automated accessories. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center to start building your dream milking facility.
Pre-match 2.
Closing up shop on our Raleigh Cheese pre-match show from Prairie du Chien High School at the Fieldhouse. Tyler DeTanis and Chuck Rasmussen with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, getting ready for a monster high school wrestling dual meet between Prairie du Chien and Iowa Grant Highland. Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school wrestling is presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Again, this is just one of 3 duels that we have on Queen Bee Radio tonight. I don't remember a time that we had 3 dual meets on the same night, but Fenimore and Mineral Point in progress over on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL, and then Fenimore takes on Boscobel Wazeeka Steuben at around 7 o'clock, which would be right now. So didn't see what the final score was of the first dual meet from Fenimore, but we have both of those duels on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel as well. Also on our Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Very interesting non-conference boys basketball matchup over on Extreme 107.1. Platteville at Potosi. Steve Prestegard and Seth Wilson will have the call of that again on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. But as much as we talked about the 3 matchups tonight, Raz, we have wrestling on Thursday night as well, a triangular, which we'll have here on 97.7 Country WGLR and on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Lancaster and Ithaca Weston at Darlington Blackhawk. You know, Darlington Blackhawk, another team that's got a ton of good wrestlers. Owen Sefrud comes to mind. You know, that's going to be a very intriguing triangular in Darlington coming up on Thursday as well.
Yeah, some very good individuals there, and as you said, Darlington Blackhawks got a team to reckon with this year too, and you know that this wall there with Mineral Point, Fenimore, Iowa Grant, Darlington Blackhawk right in the mix.
Right.
I saw Riverdale 2 weekends ago. They're really got some good individuals in there too, and a nice team. And that's going to be a dogfight there. It'll be fun.
I'm looking forward to that one. That'll be on Thursday. Raleigh Cheese pre-match set for 4:40 and a 5 o'clock start again on 97.7 Country WGLR. That's Lancaster and Ithaca Weston at Darlington Blackhawk. And we will pause for tonight's national anthem from the Fieldhouse in Prairie du Chien. All right, tonight's national anthem from the Fieldhouse in Prairie du Chien. It is lights out, the spotlight right on the middle of the mat, as you can see on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Again, we're on the air on 97.7 Country WGLR FM Lancaster. Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school wrestling is presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Wrestling introductions going on now as it is a very festive crowd. It's sponsor night for the Prairie du Chien High School Wrestling program. And, you know, again, Raz, we were talking about this when we had Lancaster MFL Marmac last week. The number of dual meets, you know, not as frequent as we, you know, had seen before. You know, a number of, you know, issues go into that. You know, you have a number of programs that are co-oping now. There's the official shortages and things like that. But when you have elite programs like this in the dual meet format where it's, you know, one school or one team against the other, this environment right now, absolutely one of the best that we've seen. And, you know, give credit to Prairie du Chien. This field house, a great venue, great setup for tonight's dual meet.
Yes, and we'll be back here again at, if I remember right, on the SWC duels. They're going to be here. So, yeah, nice facility, really, really nice. You know, I see that they've got one of those big, what do you call them, scoreboards over here.
Video boards, yep.
The video boards, yeah, and it's pretty cool. But we're getting ready to go again. They're making introductions here, and we're going to start again at 175 pounds. We said Iowa Grant comes in ranked number 5 in Division 3, and Prairie du Chien ranked number 6 in Division 2.
Obviously, Prairie du Chien last year, a state qualifier. Iowa Grant Highland fell in the sectional semifinal round to La Crosse Aquinas last year, while Fenimore went to state and Division 3 and obviously won it. Now Fenimore wrestling up in Division 2. What's your take on Division 3 now with Fenimore being in that Division 2? Obviously Fenimore ranked number 1 in Division 2 as a result of that. I don't think Fenimore really cares what division they're in. They think that they're one of the best, you know, programs in the state, but does open the door a little bit in Division 3, doesn't it, especially for our local teams?
It does. I haven't, you know, ask me in another couple weeks after some of these big tournaments and things like that, but Mineral Point has a very, very good team this year. And we know La Crosse Aquinas does. They have a very, very good team this year, too. I have been told that Aquinas has got 3 of their starters out of the lineup. I don't know for what reason, and I don't know for how long. But, yeah, it opens the door for another team now outside of Fenimore to make it to the state tournament. But, again, they could make it in Division 2. So, yeah, it'll be interesting as we move on. So.
Absolutely, and of course we'll follow the local teams and the local wrestlers throughout the postseason as they make their journey to Madison, both on the team side and on the individual side. Our wrestling broadcast tonight is brought to you by Hinterman Repair in Dickeyville. Little vehicle maintenance can save you thousands. Call Keith for an appointment today and learn more online at HintermanRepairLLC.com and on Facebook to keep your vehicle running as good as new. Wrestling also tonight brought to you by Wolf Farms LNG in Lancaster, saluting our local wrestlers and all area student athletes this season. Wolf Farms encourages you to enjoy ham, pork chops, and bacon in support of our local pork producers. Wolf Scranton Graphics, a block off the square in Lancaster. Wolf offers full-service copying and printing, available in wide formats for banners, posters, canvas prints, and much more. Wolf Scranton Graphics of Lancaster. By TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville, beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Ginger and the gang a call. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Burnham Lumber of Rui. See Burnham Lumber for all of your agricultural, commercial, and residential projects. Burnham Lumber in Rui. And by Claire Bank, with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin, proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
All right, we're about ready to go. The last weight class is being introduced right now. That's 165 pounds. Bryce Lenzendorf for Prairie du Chien and Jackson Bussey out. They shake hands. And back, each of them go to their respective benches and to them talking to their coaches. Ryan Allen, the head coach for Iowa Grant Highland, and Mike Rogie, the head coach for Prairie du Chien. I'd like to thank assistant coaches Brad Tucker for Iowa Grant and Corey Koenig from Prairie du Chien for getting us potential lineups and also the records of their wrestlers too. So very much appreciated. And Adam Guthrie will be our official tonight. So he got assigned to one of the top matches in Southwest Wisconsin this evening.
Good friend of the program, great contributor, great official, not just in wrestling, but in football as well.
So Adam up to the table, checking in the wrestlers now. And we think, I'm going to ask you to listen real well here too to as they introduce. Make sure I've got the right ones here. But I'm guessing there will be changes. Oh, we have an exhibition match first. Okay, 2 young ladies going to go at it here. This is, let me get my program here. For Prairie to Chien. Okay, Ireland Cheka from Prairie to Chien. And she's wrestling against Maria Schaefer. A quick takedown. These singlets kind of alike here too, all with black bottoms. Schaefer, a freshman, and Cheka, a senior. Change in rules this year, just to refresh those that are kind of new to listening or haven't been to a match yet. Takedown this year is 3 points. The other changes or some of the other changes involve near falls. And a 2-point near fall is a 2 count. A 3-point near fall is a 3 count. And then you have a 4-point near fall for a 4 count. So just a couple changes. I know I've talked to a number of people. It just takes a little while to get used to it. And got a half minute left in this first period in this exhibition match. And there's Ireland Cheka with a takedown and a pin in 1 minute and 35 seconds. She'll go back, get congratulated by her teammates. And now we'll see. We have the captains out to the mat. Again, Mike Rogie, Ryan Allen, the coaches for the 2 teams, come out and they shake hands.
Once the varsity action gets started, we'll get you the colors of the match, brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental, 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. And going back to the point that you were mentioning about the points changes and things like that, does that change the strategy a little bit? Does that force wrestlers to be maybe a little bit more aggressive, now that, takedown points are worth a little bit more?
I would think so, but I guess I haven't got a real good reading on it either from the coaches or anybody else neither. It's just one of those things too. Yeah, I mean, you can be behind by, a half a dozen points and 15 seconds to go in a match, and if you're neutral, you can win.
Well, when you think back to some of the wrestlers that we see, like Owen Sefford from Blackhawk or Darlington Blackhawk, how takes him down, lets him up, takes him down, lets him up. I mean, that can run up the score relatively quickly. Granted, it's just an extra point, but it's still you can get that tech fall relatively quick, and stack that up. And then I would imagine too, with the being down on the mat, if you can. It forces the wrestlers to have to be more aggressive and try to get up. You don't have to necessarily try and force a stalemate, or you're trying to avoid the stalemate much more now.
All right, we do already have a change. At 175 pounds, it's Jackson McGuire, a senior from Iowa Grand Highland, wrestling against Bryce Lenzendorf from Prairie to Chien. And again, this at 175 pounds. No score. We're a half minute into the match. McGuire takes a shot. He's in on a single leg. A whizzer being applied by Lenzendorf. Lenzendorf 9-2. McGuire at 9-1. Both men are seniors. McGuire still in on that single leg. Now reaches up to try to cradle, but Lenzendorf comes up to his feet. And they're working now at the edge of the wrestling area. McGuire with both feet out of bounds. Oh, a nice duck under here by Lenzendorf, and he's not able to finish things up, and they'll go back to the center with 49.7 seconds showing on the clock in the first period. No score. First match of the evening. McGuire in on that single again. Lenzendorf whizzers. Close to a stalemate. Now McGuire changes position. He goes to a head inside double. Now pops the head to the outside. Needs to turn the corner. McGuire not able to get the takedown yet. 18 seconds remaining here in this first period. Lenzendorf doing a good job of grabbing a hold of an ankle and maintaining some position. Under 10. Now a little scramble, and it's going to be a takedown for Lenzendorf.
Our callers of the match brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Iowa Grant Highland in the red singlets, IGH written across the chest in white with a white stripe across the belt line. Prairie du Chien in their primary black singlet with a American flag on the backside of the singlet. Those are the colors of the match brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental.
All right, McGuire will start in the down position to start the second period. Lenzendorf, after about 15 seconds, decides to just let go, and we got the point scored. And this time it's going to be a takedown for McGuire. You heard the crowd there hollering too. You know, so there's some people here that haven't got used to this yet. But 3 takedown, making the score now 4-3 in favor of McGuire. 1:10 remaining in the second period. Lenzendorf trying to up to his feet, a leg locked in by McGuire. McGuire drops low, and he's just going to give up the escape. And a time taken by the referee. And they'll go back to the center, get started. Neutral position with 4-4 the score. The shot by McGuire. Hips in by Lenzendorf, blocking off the attack. Now Lenzendorf drops to a single leg. And a throw attempt by McGuire is not successful, and there's a takedown for Lenzendorf. Match score at 7-4. 23 seconds remaining, second period. Lenzendorf in the top position, goes through a crossface. Turks a leg, trying to turn the shoulders, not able to yet. Under 10, second period. Still with the leg laced in. We'll go to the third, 7-4 with our match score.
With Hinderman Repair in Dickeyville, little vehicle maintenance can save you thousands. Call Keith for an appointment today and learn more online at HindermanRepairLLC.com and on Facebook to keep your vehicle running as good as new.
We start the third period. Again, match score 7-4 in favor of Lenzendorf. We're at 175 pounds. It's Bryce Lenzendorf from Prairie du Chien and Jackson McGuire from Iowa Grant Highland. McGuire trying to work with a crossface, trying to now set up the cradle. Crossface with the right arm. Lenzendorf maintaining a pretty good base as McGuire now hooks in a leg. Likes to work with that Turk. Minute and 18. 7-4. Lenzendorf up to his standing position. A leg was hooked in and potentially dangerous call. Lenzendorf gets set. McGuire is on now. Right arm around the waist. Whistle blows. McGuire hooks in the right leg on the right leg. Now let's go with that. Trying to hit a half, and he's got the half hooked. And he's got Lenzendorf over on his back. Near fall being counted. 45 seconds. Lenzendorf able to kip up a shoulder and able to get back over to his base. But there's a 4 near fall being awarded to McGuire. I believe it was 4. I thought that was 4 fingers that he gave up there. It's 7. There it is.
There it is, yep.
Okay. And it might be a time the scorekeeper over there too.
Yeah, exactly.
Used to this too. All right, Lenzendorf trying to sit out, trying to hit a switch. 10 seconds. 8-7, and we've got a warning stalling. On McGuire, which he's probably happy that happened. McGuire, right arm around the waist. Now flips off to the side, trying to hook in a cradle, and it will be an 8-7 decision. Jackson McGuire with the 8-7 decision to start things off here in this match between Prairie du Chien and Iowa Grand Highland.
Boy, what a fun way to start things out tonight at 175 pounds. Our wrestling tonight brought to you by Wolf Farms LNG in Lancaster, saluting our area wrestlers and all area student athletes this season. Wolf Farms encourages you to enjoy ham, pork chops, and bacon in support of our local farm pork producers. Also by Will Scranton Graphics, a block off the square in Lancaster. Will offers full-service copying and printing, is available in wide formats for banners, posters, canvas prints, and much more. Will Scranton Graphics of Lancaster.
All right, we move to the 190-pound weight class. Should be another good one here. Gavin Hinderman for Iowa Grand Highland. He's a senior at 3-3. His opponent is also a senior. It's Jack McEachran. He has a record of 7-4. Tie up, working towards the out of bounds over by the scorekeeper's table, directly across the gym from us, and they'll go out of bounds 21 seconds into this first period at 190. Iowa Grant in the red singlet. Prairie in the black and white singlet. They're kind of a snap and spin by Hinderman, and he'll get the takedown. So 3-0 Hinderman. We just now touched the 1-minute mark of the first period. Again, 3-0 Hinderman over McEachran. Out of bounds, it'll come back to the center. 52.9 on the clock. Iowa Grant leads the dual meet 3-0. Kekron up to his feet. He'll get the cut through and get the escape, making the score 3-1. The 45-second mark of the first period. Kekron head underneath on a shot attempt. Close to a stalemate, I'm guessing. And now it's going to be Hinterman stretching out McEachran and spinning around and getting the 3 takedown. Making the score 6-1, under 10 seconds to go this first period. McEachran up to his feet. Brought back down by Hinterman. We'll go to the second period, 6-1, Hinterman.
Wrestling Tonight brought to you by Shingles Heating and Cooling, your local Daikin dealer. Call Bradley Schneider for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service from Shingles Heating and Cooling in Bloomington. Also by Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, when you are ready.
That'll be a caution. Hinterman in the top position to start the second period with a caution. A little quick on the start. McEachran up to his feet, brought back down by Hinterman. Hinterman hooks in his left leg on the left leg of McEachran. And McEachran able to get that leg out of there, and he'll get the escape. Minute and 39, second period. 6-2 is our match score. Overhook, underhook. Hinterman with the underhook. Now with 2 underhooks and trying to toss is Hinterman, and he's got the toss. And he's got McEachran on his back. And near fall criteria have been met. I believe. I looked down to right. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like they awarded 4. It's 10-2.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Hinterman in the top position. Under 40 seconds remaining second period, and again 10-2 is the match score. Two men pretty well put together. 190 pounders. Another near fall and back to the second. No, okay. I was right on my paper here, and there was the takedown for a 3 takedown, then the 4 near fall. So 13-2 is our match score. Hinterman working in the top position. We're in the field house here at Prairie du Chien. They got the spotlight on the center of the mat. End of the second period. 13-2. Gavin Hinterman.
Yeah, team score still 3-0. Wrestling Tonight brought to you by Community First Bank. For you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. See at bank.com. Member FDIC.
Start the third period neutral. There's just a snap and spin by Hinterman, making it 16-2. Teams come in tonight, Iowa Grant with a 4-1 dual meet record. Prairie du Chien at 7-4. They were both at the Dells duels last weekend. Prairie du Chien placing a little higher than, Iowa Grant placing a little higher than Prairie. They did not wrestle, though, head-to-head. One minute. And Hinterman will just let McEachran go, and they'll work on their feet. Hinterman with an underhook with that left arm. And now he kind of elevates the right arm, and he'll duck behind, and he'll win by a final score. 19-3.
Wrestling tonight brought to you by Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team. Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. By Herms's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Herms's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main in Platteville. See Herms's for the perfect paint for your next project. Herms's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. 8-0 the team score through 2 matches. We head to 215 pounds. Wrestlers checking in at the table.
All right, 215 pounds, Tucker Degenhart, senior from Prairie du Chien, with a record of 6-3. His opponent, Blake Theory. He's a senior at 9-2. Theory already with a takedown, and he's got Degenhart on his back, trying to tighten things up. Theory not able to do so, and Degenhart able to get back over to his base. A 4-point near fall, making the score 7-0 if we just touched the half-minute mark of the first period.
Of course, Blake Theory, a commit to the University of Indiana for football.
And he's got a cradle locked in right now, a cross-face cradle. Let go of the cross-face, but he's still got those arms locked together. Good job by Degenhart to break the hands. And there's another 4 near fall. One minute, 11-0 is the match score. Theory. Theory ranked number 2 in the state at 215 pounds. Placed 3rd in the state tournament last year at 215 pounds.
Blake Theory looks like a Division I athlete, that's for sure.
Oh, he does, doesn't he? Degenhart ranked number 13 in 215 pounds, Division III. Yeah, he is. Got quite a set of shoulders on him. Well-muscled thighs. I'm guessing, just by looking at him, I'm guessing that Degenhart doesn't weigh the full 215.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So 14-0 as far as score here. Degenhart in the top position. And out of bounds they go.
Wrestling tonight brought to you by Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros of Brian's gets the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster.
The second period here in the 215-pound weight class. Blake Theory with a 14-0 advantage. Theory up to his feet. He'll get the one escape. Match is over. Another tech fall. Prairie on the board. Match score 8-5.
Wrestling tonight brought to you by Russell Offices, here to assist as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin, Russell Law Offices. And Mound City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Step into Mound City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at MoundCityBank.com.
Should be another interesting match here at 285 pounds. Bodie Brockup, senior, 8-0 for Iowa Grand Highland Wrestling against Jack Simmons. He's a junior at 9-2 for Prairie du Chien. Brockup ranked number 1 at 285 pounds in Division III. Simmons ranked number 3 at 285 pounds in Division II. Brockup able to get behind Simmons and now brings him down to the mat, and he'll get the takedown. Brockup elevates the left leg, steps through, and now hooks the right leg of Simmons. trying to turn him with the leg and working towards a half with his left hand. Trying to Turk. And has got Simmons a 1 count. Still trying to work those legs and get a turn. There's a turn. 1 count again. There's another 1 count. Another one. I think he's got more than that now. Yeah, he's got at least 3. 35 seconds remaining first period. And Brock up with the leg hooked in, and now trying to turn a little bit more, working towards that fall, and Simmons able to get to his base for just a couple seconds, and then Brock up hooks the arm again. Working at the edge of the wrestling area. And they're going to be off the mat now. But a 4-point near fall.
WCC Brands Custom Apparel and Kieler at WCC-brands.com. Also by Bus Electric. Call Barrett Adrian or Josh Busher at Bus Electric in Lancaster and Fenimore.
Have to talk just a little bit before the wrestling started here tonight with Bodie's dad and aunt and grandma. Simmons up to his feet, trying to get out, break the grip, but not able to do so. We'll go to the second period, 7-0, the advantage for Bodie Brockup.
People's State Bank for personal, home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their area convenient locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. Also by Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville. Gary's Pest Control salutes our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control, with over 40 years of professional, friendly service. Team score 8-5. We go to the second period at 285 pounds.
It'll be Jack Simmons starting in the down position to begin this second period. Caution on Brockup. Brockup goes from the right arm around to left arm around. Switches sides. Now we're looking for a ball and chain. Not able to get that. To a cross face with the right arm. Not able to get that. Simmons fights that off. Simmons trying to work up from the bottom. Brockup, we've seen him now for 4 years, uses that leverage very, very well. Brockup placed third at the state tournament last year in the 215-pound weight class. Left arm working around the waist by Brockup. Working to set up the ball and chain. Now lifting that left leg again, stepping through is Brockup. And has taken Simmons to near fall criteria. At least a 3 count. I'm not sure if he got the 4 or not, did the referee. And there will be a pin. Pin time of 3:24 for Bodie Brockup.
Donnie's Tire and Auto in Dickeyville. Called the only hooker in town for 24-hour towing service at 568-3014. That's 568-3014. Your home for excellent car care is at Donnie's Tire and Auto in Dickeyville. Also by the Peterson Agency in Argyle. Brian Peterson specializing in home, farm, auto, and umbrella policies. And by Majestic View Dairy of Lancaster, from the farm to your fridge. They produce milk for delicious and nutritious beverages and foods. Learn more at Majestic View Classroom on Facebook.
Now to the lightweights. At 106 pounds will be Griffin Winetsky. At 5-3, his opponent Keaton Achenbach. At 8-3, both men are freshmen. Winetsky able to just kind of throw Achenbach by, and he'll score the first 3 points on this takedown. Working towards the edge of the mat, and they'll go back to the center. Winetsky in the top position. Minute 26, first period. Iowa Grant leading team-wise 14-5 after 4 weight classes. There's the escape for Achenbach. Right in the center of the mat. Your coach Ryan there asking Wineski to move your feet, move your feet. Both wrestlers grab their opponents with their right hand, their wrist, the opponent's wrist, let go. Russian tie by Wineski. And he'll just throw that on by and score another takedown. Achenbach up to his feet. Wineski down to a single. Gets a little bit out of position. And Achenbach trying to gain a reversal. He actually has his hips up on top of Wineski, but it's going to be a warning for stalling on, I believe, Wineski. Right. Both wrestlers showing some quickness there off the whistle. Under 10 seconds remaining, first period. 6-1, Wineski over Achenbach. Achenbach up to his feet, trying to break the grip of Wineski as we get to the last second, and will not be able to. 6-1 after 1.
Team score 14-5 in favor of IGH. Our wrestling tonight brought to you by TriStar Palace of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Ginger and the gang a call at TriStar Palace of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville.
Achenbach will choose the bottom position to start period number 2, trailing 6-1. Wineski trying to work an armbar series from the knees. Working up towards the shoulders on Achenbach. Now a possible half Nelson from the knees. Decides to let that go. With his right leg, he'll hook the left leg of Achenbach. So has that leg hooked. Which is back to cross face. Achenbach trying to work off the bottom, but Wineski doing a nice job working off the top. Ooh, Achenbach reached back, and that could put yourself into a lot of trouble. He realized what he did and got his arm back before Wineski can take advantage of it. And there will be an escape for Achenbach. Score at 6-2. Wineski in on a shot. He's got the double leg and will not be able to score inbounds. They go out at 36.7. Neutral back to the center. Wrestlers circling. Both wrestlers with their right arm, their right hand grabbing the wrist of their opponent. They push away again. Under 10, second period. I think they're both content to just go to the third period with this score. And they'll go out of bounds with 1.3 on the clock in the second period. And they'll go to the third, 6-2, Wineski.
For Supply of Platteville, your total commercial plumbing and heating wholesale outlet. When quantity parts are needed, the experts rely on First Supply. And at Platteville, also by Guy's Truck and Tractor for heavy-duty towing and recovery. Reliable 24-hour roadside service and long-distance transports. Call on Guy's Truck and Tractor in Kieler and at guystruck.com.
Wineski ranked number 12 in the 106-pound weight class in the state. In the down position to start the third period. Achenbach hooks in a leg. Withdraws the leg. Husky tries to come up, brought back down by Achenbach. Minute and a half showing on the clock, third period. Again, match score at 6-2 in favor of Wineski. Wineski able to come up to his feet, and then he'll hit the switch and get the reversal. Match score at 8-2. Minute and 5, third period. Wineski working up towards the shoulders of Achenbach. And now has broken Achenbach down to the mat. Achenbach back up to his base. And Wineski, whoa, hooks in a cradle, rolls over his back, and he's safe though. And now decides to let Achenbach go. It's 8-3. A shot out of bounds. They come back to the center with 23.5 showing on the clock. 8-3. Reminder, takedowns are worth 3 points this year. 15 seconds. Wineski tries to go underneath. 5 seconds. There's a warning stalling on Achenbach as they go out of bounds. A 2.4 on the clock. And that will be the end of the period. And it will be final score 8-3. Griffin Wineski from Iowa Grant.
Wrestling Tonight brought to you by Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at Sloans.com. Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors at Belmont, Prairie du Chien, and at Carey's Gutters and Doors.com. Bytech Resource Management at Greener Way, Bytech Resource Management of Monroe, and by Krantz Auto Parts, your local hardware Hank and Napa dealer. See Rob Krantz of the crew at Krantz Auto Parts for full service repair on cars and light trucks too. Krantz Auto Parts of Fenimore.
All right, 113-pound weight class. We got two freshmen going at it. Braden Vaca from Iowa Grant, record of 1-4, and Aspen Gello. Kieler from Prairie at 1-4. Now, if I got things right, this next year the ladies won't be able to wrestle varsity matches with the boys. They'll have to be on their own. Vaca in on a single leg. Oh, Kalo does a nice job with her hips, but she gets rolled through by Vaca and a takedown by Vaca. Now Galo looks around and she's got a headlock on Vaca. The 2 awarded for the reversal. Near fall being awarded, or being counted. 40 seconds remaining, first period. Galo trying to come up with a pin for the Blackhawks. That's close. There's the fall. Aspen Galo, the Prairie du Chien young lady, comes up with a pin. I didn't get the time. Did you get it, sir?
I missed the time, but that is a clutch pin for Prairie du Chien.
I'm gonna just write it down at 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm not sure.
17-11, IGH on top of PDC. We go to 120 pounds on Wrestling Tonight. Brought to you by Wolf Farms LNG in Lancaster, saluting our area wrestlers and all area student athletes this season. Wolf Farms encourages you to enjoy ham, pork chops, and bacon in support of our local pork producers.
To 120-pound weight class, it'll be Aiden Silvers, a sophomore with Iowa Grant with a record of 1-4. He'll wrestle against Hunter Reed Also a sophomore with a record now of 7-4. Reed, a shot by Silvers and snapped down, went to a headlock for just a second, but Reed just gets the takedown. Reed has gotten Silvers flat into the mat. Working with an armbar series on the right-hand side. Now armbar in a wrist. And near fall criteria being met by Reed. Armbar series in. I can't tell from this angle, but I think it's a double armbar now. And there's the fall for Hunter Reed. The time, 56 seconds.
Back-to-back pins ties things up at 17. We go to 126. Our wrestling tonight brought to you by Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring, stair installation, or refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton.
After the 120-pound weight class, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weight class, we're tied at 17-17. All right, 126-pound weight class will be Hayden Altman at 6-4 for Iowa Grand Highland. His opponent is Landon Thierry. He's also a freshman at 1-7 for Prairie. A takedown by Altman. He's got Thierry already belly on the mat. Working with a crossface with the right hand. Trying to tuck the far elbow. Is able to get the far elbow tucked. And lifting the near leg. Trying to step through but not able to get it. Now reaching back and he's got a half Nelson series in. This is close to being a pin for Altman. And there's a pin. 38 seconds for Hayden Altman.
Iowa Grant goes back on top, 23-17. Shoebox scoreboard update over in Fenimore. The final in the first dual meet, Mineral Point 50, Fenimore 21. And then at the half on Extreme 107.1, Potosi leading Platteville 30-29. The Fenimore and Basketball Wazeeka Steuben dual meet is underway over on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
At 132 pounds. It'll be a forfeit for Iowa Grant wrestler, and I did not get the name there. It wasn't Lucas Christensen, though. All right, Christensen will move up to the 138-pound weight class.
I believe it was Kellen Mumm who won by forfeit.
Okay. Kellen Mumm, okay. And so at 138 pounds, it's Lucas Christensen, senior with a record of 5-3. His opponent is Porter Kosman, a junior at 6-5. Christensen in on a single leg. Looking to treetop. He's going to get the treetop, and he'll get the 3 takedown.
Clare Bank with their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proud to support our community events. Clare Bank, but they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Iowa Grant up by a team score of 29-17. 5 weight classes remaining. First period at 138 pounds. Again, Lucas Christensen with the first takedown. He's wrestling against Porter Kosman. Christensen hooks in those legs. The trick set up on the right leg of Kosman. .40 seconds. I'd like to thank Eric Mumm, and now an administrative assistant over here at Prairie du Chien, used to be at Lancaster, with the providing us water, and got here and I'd forgot about a light, but he found us a light so we could work with up here in the broadcast booth. So thanks, Eric. Also mention another, I'm from Lancaster. Adam Rice helping out with the Iowa Grant program again. One of our former wrestlers there at Lancaster. End of the first period. Christensen with a 3-0 advantage, and will be starting the second period neutral. Both men with collar ties, they push away. Christensen down on a low single. Nice job by Kosman so far, putting the hips in, blocking that shot off. Christensen trying to scoot the hips underneath, but not able to do so, and a stalemate will be called. Back to the center, neutral, minute and 21, second period.
Burnham Lumber in Rui. See Burnham Lumber for all of your agricultural, commercial, and residential projects. Burnham Lumber in Rui.
Nice crowd here tonight. This matchup between Prairie du Chien and Iowa Grant Highland, especially for a Tuesday night. Glad we didn't have the weather we had a couple days ago.
No kidding.
That was nasty. Still working in the center of the mat. Both men with the collar tie with their right arms, right hands. And out of bounds they go with 55.2 on the clock. Back to the center.
TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Jury and the gang a call. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville.
Both men with collar ties and just kind of circling. There's a throw by Christensen down on that low single. Now lifts it up, trying to treetop again. Kosman not letting him do that. 25 seconds remaining, second period. Inching towards the out of bounds over by the scorer's table, and they will go out with 18.1 on the clock, second period. 3-0 is our match score. Christensen out in front. And men with collar ties. Score remains 3-0 Christensen.
29-17 the team score heading into the third period at 138 pounds. With Hinderman Repair in Dickeyville, a little vehicle maintenance can save you thousands. Call Keith for an appointment today and learn more online at HindermanRepairLLC.com and on Facebook to keep your vehicle running as good as new.
So you got blood time, it looks like, but they're looking at the back of Christensen. Usually it's a nosebleed, but not here.
All right, while they sort that out, we'll tell you that our matchup brought to you by Shadles Heating and Cooling, your local Daikin dealer. Call Bradley Schneider for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service from Shadles Heating and Cooling in Bloomington, and by Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, when you are ready.
Third period. Kosman's choice. He'll take the top position to start this third period. And 3-0 is our match score. Team score 29-17, Iowa Grant. Kosman trying to bar things up, as he's got Christensen belly and chest and chin on the mat now. Christensen up to his base. Armbar still being put in by Kosman on the left side of Christensen. Working that twist, and he's got near fall criteria met. Kosman. Here the referee, it looked like he had 4 on his fingers there, so still looking for the pin is Kosman. 57 seconds remaining, third period. If it is a 4-point near fall, Kosman would have the advantage, 4-3. And there will be a potentially dangerous call. And a 4-point near fall will be awarded.
You can see the IGH wrestler holding his shoulder coming out of that hold.
4-3 is match score. Kosman in the top position, both on the mat and on the scoreboard. A sit out by Christensen, followed by Kosman. Now a roll through by Christensen, not successful. Kosman's looking to try to catch him here and come up with more back points. He has got more back points. 13 seconds. Kosman looking to try to come up with a pin. Reverse half, 5 seconds. And Kosman will pick up 4 more. And he gets 1 for a penalty there too. So he'll win by a score of 9-3, does Porter Kosman.
Team score now 29-20. Iowa Grant Highland on top of Prairie du Chien. We go to 144. Wrestling tonight brought to you by Community First Bank. For you in the communities where you live or can play, experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC. And my Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here.
All right, we go to the 144-pound weight class. It'll be Colton Williams for Iowa Grant Highland, a freshman with a record of 2-7. His opponent will be junior Mason Hurd from Prairie du Chien. He has an undefeated record this year at 11-0. Hurd is ranked 6th in the recent polls. Oh, a nice shot here by Hurd. He's got the takedown. Half a minute into the first period here at 144. This and 3 more matches. Iowa Grant out in front, team score-wise, 29-20. Tight waist, arm chop by Hurd. Hurd working an arm bar series. Watch it. Ooh, sorry about that. But that's one I've seen that too many times. It was illegal.
I didn't like call it potentially dangerous.
Potentially dangerous.
Yeah, potentially dangerous. That was dangerous.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Back wrestling again. 3-0 Herd with the advantage. Under a minute now in the first period. Up to his feet goes Williams. And brought back down. That'll be a penalty against Herd as Williams got up to his feet and he got brought down pretty hard. So a penalty. Another tight waist breakdown. Herd working with an armbar series again. Trying to tuck the far elbow. Has got it tucked. Near fall criteria has been met. Again, Herd trying to tighten things up. Goes to a out front again. Working to improve his position with a half Nelson series. Now let's go to the half Nelson series. Under 20 seconds to go, and Williams is able to get back over to his best. We got blood time. Be 2 near fall. 3 near fall.
16.5 seconds remaining in the first period at 144 pounds, 29-20. Iowa Grant Highland on top of Prairie du Chien. While they tend to, the wrestler will tell you that our match action brought to you by Herms's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Herms's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Herms's for the perfect paint for your next project. Herms's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Also by Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialists. The pros at Brian's gets the job done right for unexpected dings or major repair projects. Head to Brian's Body and Paint in Lancaster.
Up a little blood there at the mat. Got it done there. And Williams comes back to the center, gets set. Herd in the top position. Right arm around the waist. Action going now. And Herd with a nice arm chop once again. He goes right from that arm chop into an arm bar series. Let's go to the arm bar series. Just 6 seconds remaining in the first period. And we'll go to the second period, 6-1 Herd.
Russell Offices here to assist as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin, Russell Law Offices.
Second period. Williams will be in the top position. Herd quickly up to his feet. Trying to work the hands. He works the hands, steps through, and I think let's see what happens. Oh, no. A little extra roughness there, but nothing illegal. Now he kind of started again as on the whistle, and right away, nice job here by Adam Guthrie to talk to both the wrestlers, say, hey, let's wrestle. None of this extracurricular stuff. And we got a blood time again, and this is going to be Williams getting his nose taken care of.
And while they do that, we'll tell you that our match is brought to you by Will Scranton Graphics, a block off the square in Lancaster. Wills offers full-service copying and printing, available in wide formats for banners, posters, canvas prints, and much more. Will Scranton Graphics of Lancaster.
You see Mike Rogie, over here talking to Mason Herd, and again, probably just telling them about the situation here. And we need to keep you under your control, and we need you to work hard and come up with some more points than just a regular decision.
Shoebox scoreboard update, as we mentioned earlier, Mineral Point defeated Fenimore soundly, 50-21, the final in that one. And then over on Extreme 107.1 in the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, 38-29, Potosi on top of Platteville, 15:33 remaining in the second half. You can watch the end of that on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Listen in on Extreme 107.1 and x1071.com.
Two pretty good basketball teams going at it there.
Absolutely.
I know Potosi's got a really nice squad this year, too. And
both teams sectional qualifiers last year, and both have very promising teams this season.
All right, we're back at match action. Oh, nice job there. Kind of a snap down and a push to the shoulder of Williams, and Herd just attacks, and he's got the takedown. So the escape and the takedown, making the score at 10-1, and they're going to have a blood time again.
It's the third blood stoppage in this match. A minute 23 to go in the second period. It's 29-20. Iowa Grant Highland on top of Prairie du Chien. We're at 144 pounds. Wrestling tonight brought to you by Wolf Farms LNG in Lancaster, saluting our area wrestlers and all area student athletes this season. Wolf Farms encourages you to enjoy ham, pork chops, and bacon in support of our local pork producers. Just after 8 o'clock on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school wrestling presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Tyler Ducanis and Chuck Rasmussen with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth. Very fun high school wrestling dual meet, as you mentioned, Raz, a jam-packed crowd, and this is a big place to get jam-packed, and both fan bases definitely showed out.
Yeah, big field house. Been a non-conference match, but bragging rights.
Absolutely.
All right, we're ready to go again. Match score at 12-1. Not sure where those extra points came in. If they did on the board. Hurd up 12-1, nearing the minute mark of the second period. Working Williams on the mat, lifts that near leg, the left leg here, and steps through, does Hurd. And with a crossface, trying to get back points, not able to get criteria met. And Williams trying to sneak out the side and get the reversal here. Comes up to his feet. Down to a single goes Hurd, and he'll try to treetop over by there's a warning stalling on Hurd, not bringing his opponent to the mat. This is going to be another point, I think. All right. Did you get the reason for that? Was it a slam or?
I'm guessing it had to be. He swung the leg to get the back of his heel to take him down. I don't know if that was. It was hard to tell if that was illegal or not from our vantage point that far away in the mat.
Yeah, well, Hurd now working near fall criteria again. And Williams catches, or I should say Hurd puts himself in a bad position. And he pins himself. So Williams will come up with a fall at the end of the second period. So once again, I think it was 12-2 was the match score, and Hurd being maybe a little over aggressive, and he gets his shoulders to the mat, put himself there.
Yeah, you could tell he was very frustrated going back to the Prairie du Chien side of things. He was motioning to his head, looking at Coach Rogie, and I think Coach Rogie was talking to the officials at the scores table wanting an explanation on what was going on there. But the team score 35-20 in favor of Iowa Grant Highland on top of Prairie du Chien. We go to 150 pounds.
All right, 150 pounds. Should be a good match here. Brock Hinderman, sophomore for Iowa Grant Highland at 7-1 against Jackson Perkins, a senior at 9-2. Working right into the center bat. Both working to grab control of their opponent's hand. Now an underhook by Hinderman. Push away. Perkins down to a knee, back up to his feet. Back down to a knee, back up to his feet again. Underhook by Hinderman, left hand. Tries to go underneath. Underhook on the left-hand side by Perkins. Good sparring right now. Not really a shot by either wrestler yet. Perkins underneath. Double. Crossface working on the top is Hinderman trying to get around. Under 50 seconds remaining in the first period. And Hinderman able to come around, and he will get the first takedown. Hinderman working on armbar on the right-hand side of Perkins. Hinderman ranked number 2 in this 150-pound weight class. Now trying to come up with a cradle is Hinderman. Working on the right-hand side of Perkins. Got the cradle locked up, and he's got Perkins in criteria. And close to coming up with a fall. Hinderman, Perkins able to get shoulder up off the mat. And he'll make it to the second period, and it will be a 4-point near fall for Hinderman.
With Hinderman Repair in Dickeyville, little vehicle maintenance can save you thousands. Call Keith for an appointment today and learn more online at HindermanRepairLLC.com and on Facebook to keep your vehicle running as good as new.
Hinderman will take the down position to start the second period. Leading 7-0 up to his feet. Dropping to a singles, Perkins. Coming back now with the whizzer is Hinderman. Still out in front, no points awarded so far. Hinderman looking to come out and snap and spin, and he's able to do so. Wow. You heard the crowd. He got some elevation.
That's a Spider-Man move right there.
He got some elevation. So with the score on the board, 11-0, I take it he was given the award and escape, and then the takedown right after that. But that was worth.
I have
seeing
never
again.
seen that. That's a Houdini type thing. Now you see me, now you don't.
Wow. Hinderman working at the armbar series on the left-hand side of Perkins. 11-0 is the score on the board. And he lets go of the armbar, but was able to pick up a quick 2 on a tilt. And he'll give up an escape, making it 13-1. Kind of a scramble position, both wrestlers. Hinderman trying to finish up a double leg. Got 10 seconds to get the takedown. Perkins now rolling out to the top. And Perkins will be awarded the takedown. Good scramble by both wrestlers.
Yeah, the Prairie wrestler's headgear all the way down to his chin, having to readjust before picking things up here in the third.
13-4 is the match score. So we go to the third period, and again, Gavin Hinderman with the lead over Jackson Perkins. Hinderman, sophomore, at 7-1. Ranked number 2 in the state. Jackson Perkins, senior, at 9-2. Perkins will start the third in the down position. Hinderman hooks in the right leg on the right leg of Perkins. Perkins' head on the mat. Now he sits through. Once again, his face mask headgear is down in his face. Official Adam Guthrie stops the match. Lets Perkins get it readjusted, and they'll start again with 1:20 on the board. 13-4. Got blood time again at the 1:06 mark of the third period.
35-20 the team score. Iowa Grant Highland on top of Prairie du Chien. We're at 150 pounds. Our wrestling tonight brought to you by Will Scranton Graphics, a block off the square in Lancaster. Also offers full service copying and printing, available in wide formats for banners, posters, canvas prints, and much more. Will Scranton Graphics of Lancaster. After our wrestling action tonight on our post-match show, we'll get the Tri-Core Turning Point, our tough man of the match, and the match of the meet. A lot of fun matches here tonight, that's for sure. We'll have our work cut out figuring all of that out.
All right, we're just about ready to go again. 1:06 on the clock in the third period. 13-4. Hinterman over Perkins. Hinterman left arm around the waist to start. Perkins tries to sit out. Hinterman hooks in that right leg on the right leg of Perkins. 45. Hinterman trying to reach across with those legs hooked in and stretch Perkins out to get near fall criteria met. Not able to do so. 20 seconds. There's a tilt. Just a one count. Another one count. Now Hinterman reaches to a kind of a scramble with a reverse half. They'll pick up 4 near fall. Makes it 17-4. Takes our team score to 39-20, Iowa Grant, with 2 matches remaining.
Wrestling tonight brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs.
Forfeit will be awarded to Ty Imhoff. Making the team score at 45-20. We'll see if we got another match. Jackson Bussey will probably get a forfeit. And he will get a forfeit. $51-20, I believe, will be our final score. It's up on the up on the board now. And the wrestlers coming across, shake hands. Interesting match tonight. Good wrestling.
Absolutely, a fun one here from the Fieldhouse in Prairie du Chien. 51-20, Iowa Grant Highland defeats the Prairie du Chien Blackhawks. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with our wrestling post-match show. We'll recap the scoring, pick out our Tri-Core Turning Points, the tough man of the match, and the match of the meet. That's all straight ahead on our post-match show coming up next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pre-match 3.
For residential, commercial, or ag building projects, call on Wolf Construction LLC of Lancaster. Todd Wolf and his crew pride themselves in providing full service for their customers at the highest of quality. Wolf Construction LLC of Lancaster, proud to back our local athletes.
The holiday countdown is on, and People's State Bank is here to spread the cheer. Ho, ho, ho. They're so grateful for their fantastic customers and the amazing team that makes it all happen. This season, let's make it a mission to think local, shop local, and buy local. Together, we can keep this holiday spirit thriving in our communities. People's State Bank thanks you for your trust and support. Wishing you a wonderful holiday and a bright new year. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Steve Schmidt's Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton has unique team treasures. They have over 25,000 signed sports cards, plus autographed photos, bobbleheads, caps, signed baseballs, and more. That's Steve Schmidt's Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton.
Pre-match 3.
Grant Regional Health Center, People's State Bank coverage of high school wrestling presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Iowa Grant Highland defeats Prairie to Chien in high school wrestling tonight, 51-20. Our post-match show coming up next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-match 1.
Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont and Prairie to Chien is who to call for top quality CHI overhead doors. Enhance the curb appeal and security of your home by choosing the fine line of CHI overhead doors from Carey's. And when it comes to seamless gutters that keep your home protected from water damage, Carey's has you covered too. Visit Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com today to learn more. They'll service all the rest, and they deal in the best. Get your new CHI overhead doors at Carey's Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont and Prairie to Chien.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Ask Brian Peterson of the Peterson Agency in Argyle if auto owners make sense for you.
This is Amy from Cuba City Family Dental. My family and our Cuba City Family Dental family wish you and yours all the joys of the season. We are grateful for your business in the past year and look forward to serving you in the new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Winter weather is here, and we know accidents happen. At Collision Specialists, we're here to make things easier. From fender benders to major repairs, our expert team will get your car back on the road fast. Plus, we offer convenient loaner and rental cars to keep you moving while we work. Don't let winter slow you down. Call or stop in today at one of our locations in Fenimore, Livingston, or Dodgeville.
Collision Specialists. Done right now. Collision Specialists.
Post-match 1.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school wrestling presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Iowa Grant Highland defeating Prairie to Chien in tonight's blockbuster high school wrestling dual meet. Tyler Dictanis and Chuck Rasmussen with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth. A very interesting high school wrestling dual meet here tonight, Raz. Let's go through the scoring results of tonight's matchups.
All right, we started this evening at the 175-pound weight class, and here was an excellent match. It was Jackson McGuire from Iowa Grant Highland defeating Bryce Lenzendorf by a score of 8-7. At 190 pounds, a tech fall for Gavin Hinderman. He wins by a score of 19-3 over Jack McEachran. At 215 pounds, it was Blake Theory with a 15-0 tech fall over Tucker Dagenhart. Team score at this time was 8-5 Iowa Grant. Bodie Brockup for Iowa Grant falls with a pin and 324 over Jack Simmons. And then we move to the 106-pound weight class. Griffin Wineski, a 8-3 decision over Keaton Achenbach. Wineski from Iowa Grant Highland. At 113 pounds, it was Aspen Galo from Prairie to Chien with a pin in a minute and 30 over Braden Baca. At 120 pounds, Hunter Reed from Prairie du Chien, a takedown and a pin in 56 seconds over Aiden Silvers. Match score at this time, 17-17. At 126, it was Hayden Altman, a pin in 38 seconds over Landon Peary. 132, a forfeit for Kellen Mump. At 138, a 9-3 decision for Porter Kosman over Lucas Christensen. Kosman trailed 3-0 after period number 2, and he again wins by a score of 9-3. At 144 pounds, Mason Hurd comes in undefeated, 11-0. I view that as he got overly aggressive, got out of position, and put his shoulders himself. He put his shoulders to the mat, and he got pinned by Colton Williams, a time of approximately 1 minute and 45 seconds. And then 3 wins in a row here to finish things out. Well, that had been 4. Colton Williams. Brock Hinderman, a 17-4 decision over Jackson Perkins. Ty Imhoff and Jackson Bussey are awarded forfeits at 157 and 165 pounds. Final team score 51-20, Iowa Grant Highland.
All right, that's our scoring for tonight. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back and we'll hand out some post-match awards, our Tri-Core Turning Points, Tough Man of the Match, and the Match of the Meet. That's all coming up next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-match 2.
If it's a double 50 or double 4 parlor you milk, see Fuller's Milker Center, your Kia dealer. Fuller's offers a complete line of high technology solutions to make your dairy a model of efficiency with state-of-the-art milking systems, revolutionary milking units, and the latest in udder prep and post-dipping systems with the best in automated animal monitoring. No matter how many cows you milk, you can rely on Fuller's Milker Center, LLC in Lancaster and Richland Center to keep your operation at peak efficiency.
Fuller's Milker Center.
Heads Up Salon. See Sherry, Jenny, Brittany, and Sydney for highlights, colors, cuts, perms, and more. Plus, Grace Landon joins the staff in 2025. Grace will offer nail services including acrylics and Gel X. Heads Up Salon, Lancaster.
Attention business owners. Are you tired of monthly fees eating into your profits? Look no further than People State Bank. People State Bank's business checking account has no monthly service charge. Yes, you heard that right. 0 monthly service charges. But that's not all. Enjoy free ATM and debit cards, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay services. With People State Bank, managing your business finances has never been easier or more affordable. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on unnecessary fees. Switch to People State Bank today and take care of your business finances. People State Bank, member FDIC.
Honey, I've got a secret. I've been talking to someone.
Just who are you talking to?
Last night I called the North Pole and chatted with the jolly old elf himself.
Oh, Santa.
And the kids can do it too.
Ho, ho, ho! It's Santa, and I'm looking forward to taking your calls live from the North Pole this Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m.
I'm marking our calendar right now.
The Crone America Interview with Santa this Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m.
Whenever you're in the mood for non-stop Christmas music, check out our sister station at 106.1 FM.
It's the most wonderful time of
The Christmas songs you know and love are playing now on Dubuque Super Hits 106.
Post-match 2.
Our wrestling post-match show continues on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Iowa Grant Highland over Prairie du Chien in tonight's high school wrestling dual meet, 51-20. Wrestling tonight brought to you by Mount City Bank. Their total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Step into Mount City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountcitybank.com. Raz, let's hand out some post-match awards. Let's start off with the match of the meet brought to you by Wills Grantland Graphics, a block off the square in Lancaster. Wills offers full service copying and printing available in wide formats for banners, posters, canvas prints, and much more. Wills Grantland Graphics of Lancaster. I thought the first one that we had to begin tonight really kind of set the tone for what we saw here this evening, a very tight matchup. And, you know, again, the back-to-back broadcasts that you and I have had, the first match really setting the tone for tonight's wrestling action.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I think that was the match of the evening, and we had a lot of good ones, but I'm going to agree with you. Yeah, First one.
All right, that first match at 175 pounds. Our match of the meet brought to you by West Grantland Graphics, a block off the square in Lancaster. Our Tricor Turning Point brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. So after 7 matches, we were tied at 17 apiece, and that was coming off back-to-back pins from Prairie to Chien. But from that point forward, Raz, it was all IGH the rest of the way.
You are correct in that. And yeah, it was Hayden Altman coming up with a fall in 38 seconds over Landon Theory for the turning point there. And I'll just go back to our match of the meet. Jackson McGuire down 7-4. Going into the third period, he pulls out an 8-7 victory over Bryce Lenzendorf. So, yep.
All right, again, the Tricor Turning Point brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. Our tough man of the match brought to you by Wolf Construction of Lancaster. Todd Wolf and his crew pride themselves in providing full service to their customers at the highest of quality. Wolf Construction of Lancaster. There's a number of different ones that we could go with. Raz, which one stood out to you the most?
Well, I'm going to go with the match at 138 pounds where it was Porter Kossman. It was 3-0 after the first he was trailing, 3-0 after the second he was trailing, and he pulls off a couple moves there, and he ends up with a 9-3 victory. So I'm going to go with the match at 138 pounds.
Was that the one with the really weird Houdini move where he moved out and somehow got an escape and a takedown all in like a split second?
It might have been.
Yeah.
That was.
I have never seen anything like that in a wrestling
and
meet.
he got some air on that too. A lot of air time. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, my goodness, that was incredible. So yeah, that's our tough man of the meet brought to you by Wolf Construction of Lancaster. We'll take our final timeout. We'll do one final check on the shoebox scoreboard. We'll talk a little bit about the wrestling that we have coming up Thursday night, as well as our post-match show. Wraps up after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-match 3.
This is Ben from Darlington Family Dental. My family and our Darlington Family Dental family wish you and yours all the joys of the season. We are grateful for your business in the past year and look forward to serving you in the new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Did you know that Mound City Bank offers free checking to nonprofit organizations? In addition, we offer interest-bearing checking, money market, savings, and certificate of deposit accounts with competitive rates. Every nonprofit checking account includes a free debit card along with many extras. Stop by or call us in Cuba City at 608-744-2141 for more details or any questions. Mound City Bank is proud to be here for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Post-match 3.
Closing up shop on our wrestling post-match show on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school wrestling is presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. 51-20, Iowa Grant Highland defeats Prairie to Chien in our matchup here. Let's do a check on the shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Earlier today on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, Mineral Point 50, Fenimore 21. The number 1 ranked team falls to conference rival Mineral Point. And this just came in as well. Fenimore defeats Basketball Wazeeka Steuben 67-0. So the final in that contest as well. And the last update that we had on our basketball game on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, Potosi was up on Platteville 38-29. That was with 15:33, and this just went final. Platteville defeats Potosi 64-59, coming back from an 11-point second half deficit. So Steve Prestegard will have the post-game coverage of that on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Coming up on Thursday, more high school sports action, including a triangular wrestling meet that we have in Darlington. It's Lancaster and Ithaca Weston at Darlington Blackhawk. Coverage starts at 4:40. And the first match begins at 5 o'clock. It'll be right here on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And as you mentioned earlier, Raz, Darlington Blackhawk, another one of those teams that's got a really good lineup. They've got a number of wrestlers that have their eyes set on Madison, whether that's on the podium individually or getting Blackhawk more in to team state as well. Some intrigue in that matchup coming up on Thursday.
Yeah, it should be an interesting one. Darlington Blackhawk will be favored, I believe, by quite a little bit in each of those matches, but it should be some good individual matches there too. So, yeah, they have a good team.
Yep, looking forward to that. Darlington Blackhawk again hosting Lancaster and Ithaca Weston. We'll have that on Thursday right here on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Raleigh Chiefs pre-match set for 4:40. Boys basketball coming up on a Thursday night as well. Belmont is at Benton. We'll have that on Extreme 107.1. And then a Swall rivalry matchup. Cuba City is at Mineral Point. We'll have that on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And those will be our final high school sports broadcast before the holiday season. And I think this will be the last time you and I work together, Raz, before the holidays. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and we'll see you for wrestling on the other side of the calendar once we get to 2025. And before we close things up, boy, just an impressive night for Iowa Grant. Highland, looked very impressive really from start to finish. And, they have to have a lot of confidence and a lot of momentum now defeating a very quality opponent in Prairie du Chien tonight.
Yes, I think so too. And there's going to be some great dual meets coming up too. I look forward to the one between Iowa Grant and Mineral Point. Oh my goodness, that is going to be a blockbuster matchup as well. Again, with Fenimore getting Mineral Point getting that decisive win over Fenimore tonight as well. There's some. I think that raises a few eyebrows coming out of tonight's results as well. What a fun night of high school wrestling it was across our Queen Bee Radio family. Thanks a lot for joining us tonight. Thanks to Andy Bonasic and the entire staff at Prairie du Chien High School for being gracious hosts as always. Thanks to both teams, Iowa Grant Highland and Prairie du Chien, for the rosters, team information, everything that we needed to tell you about tonight's teams competing here this evening. Thanks to all of our sponsors who help us bring high school sports to you, and thank you for listening and watching along. This has been Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school wrestling, presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country WGLR FM Lancaster, a Queen Bee radio station, and our video stream on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. From the Wolf Construction broadcast booth for Chuck Rasmussen, I'm Tyler Dictanis. 97.7 Country Nights is next. We'll see you for more wrestling and basketball coming up on Thursday. Good night from Prairie du Chien.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.
The Tri-State's best variety of country. 97.7 Country, WGLR-FM. Lancaster. Serving Platteville, Dubuque, Galena, and beyond. On WGLR.com. A Queen Bee radio station.